What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Metaphor ReFantazio. I know, almost a polar opposite from the beginning of last week's episode, yesterday's episode. I thought, hey, you know what? You guys deserved a video where you actually hear my lovely voice. Geez, man, yesterday was, I don't know if it was my head cold, the weather, or what, but man, I was so congested, it was nasty. I hated it. I was in a shitload of pain. Like, I feel bad for my dad. He's also got a head cold. He's got, his ears are blocked up, so he's kind of got that, like, fishbowl effect where, you know, you just can't hear. Would see, like, come on, can we stop? To all writers out there, stop it with fantasy writing of going twiz and twas and trying to be Shakespeare. Stop it.
I see.
Just stop it. You know, I've been going back and watching EFAP's coverage of the second season for Rings of Power. And just the writers love using all these just big sweeping metaphors that really, when you kind of break it down and analyze the metaphor, it makes no sense. It's like, come on, people don't... I get it. You're trying to be Shakespeare, but really look at Shakespeare. He didn't... Every sentence wasn't a metaphor. Like, you think it's... It makes you sound poetic, but really, after a while, it just gets obnoxious. And, like, come on. You just write words. Ugh. Is this our first time leaving the... I think this is our first time leaving the dungeon. I'm not sure. Either way, so this is what happens every time we finish, we finish going out and fighting and whatnot. We grab dinner here at this bar on our way home from the dungeon. Although I guess it's going to change because we do eventually leave this city, so we'll probably be doing our post dungeon meals elsewhere, but
got a sec?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh man, still sorry if you are hearing me.
Guess we're splitting up.
You know, kind of sniff and snort a little bit. I'm trying not to do it into the microphone, but man, I'm still a little congested. Not nowhere near as bad as yesterday, but I've still got a stuffy nose, and it sucks, but my teeth don't hurt as bad. Oh man, I'm serious. It felt like the entire left side of my face, like my teeth were just gonna just shoot out of my head like bullets. Although that side of my face was so swollen, I've got a cut inside my mouth now because I kept biting the inside of my cheek when I was trying to talk. I'm falling apart. I'm just a mess. Oh boy. So in today's video, we're going to actually get outside of the city, kind of start seeing some more, I'm not sure mini dungeons is the proper way to phrase it. But yeah, we're not gonna go back to the cathedral or go back to the dungeon that we've been doing. We're actually gonna start something new as I sit and just look at random shit. But before that, equipment time.
Hello there. Now then.
Well, rather than equipment, it's sell all the extra shit I don't need.
Hello there. What'll I do? What now?
I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. I don't hate the equipment system in this game. I feel like it's, I don't want to say overly complicated, because it's not. It's just, I feel like there's a lot to manage. Especially if you're gonna swap, especially once you swap your classes, there's just so much to go through and optimize builds and what you have. I don't hate it. It's like I said, it's just, to me, it feels like it could be a little better.
All right then.
But I can't think of a way to make it more streamlined and better. So I guess So I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh, and can we also, again, take a moment to talk about how cool the boxer or whatever class, whatever that Hulkenberg has right now, with the mostly red kind of armor to the archetype. It looks fucking awesome.
Yes. Back again. Yes.
So essentially, she's going to send us out to kill a monster. I think it's messing with trade routes or something like that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Brigitte. I run this shop and manage trade of magic igniters. This is your first time in Grand Trad, you mentioned. Then, what do you think of magic igniters?
I suppose they make some things easier?
Aha! Situationally easier, but not broadly useful, eh? We have a good grasp of it then. All right, next. Are you good at keeping secrets?
I'd like to think I am.
Fair enough. Frankly, I trust that answer more than I would a direct insistence. Then, I have one last question. Do you believe in God?
Not the one everyone else does. I have my own beliefs.
In other words, not the god of sanctism. Well, that's enough for me. Yes, I think there's potential in you. I'd like to ask you to handle an extermination mission. You'll fit for the task. The fact is, our trade route for Ignitus has been, shall we say, compromised. A local monster's apparently made the place its feeding grounds. Evidence suggests its actual nest is near the place I personally checked out. I want you to go there, find it, and exterminate it.
Wait, hold on just a moment. You're asking us to handle something so important? Is that even okay?
I'm asking you precisely because it's so important. There are reasons I'd rather not bring this to the guard. I usually prefer discretion with these sorts of things anyway. Especially with groups like them. But if Grius trusts you, then I certainly can.
How are you connected with Grius?
I hardly think that bears discussion right now.
What do you think? It does seem like she could use the help, but...
You will be compensated, of
But
course,
what?
and generously.
She's gonna pay us to
There's
go
also the
fight a
option of
monster.
discounting
I
my
mean,
stock,
it
if that
pretty
fails.
easy
Additionally, rumor has it
quid
there's
pro
even treasure
quo,
to be found at
shall we
North
say.
West. I'd say the potential rewards are a fair match for the risk. I hope you've no objections to the job.
Understood.
Thank you. You're bound for Belega Corridor. It's only a short distance away from here.
This one's important.
It's here. Just think of the goodies that might be hiding inside. And right there's a labyrinth.
They'll face danger here.
Here's where we are. Here's where we are now.
If you don't have a way there, I'll lend you my carriage. Not the kind of trip you'll want to make on foot. You can leave the city through the large gate south of the central street. Don't die out there now.
Yeah, out the south gate, calling for a carriage. Okay. I think we're actually going to get to see something that I actually think is probably one of the coolest in this game. We're going to go get we're going to go talk to an informant. Because I'm not sure. Have we already interacted with informants? I feel like we might have. But I really like the concept that we can talk to these people, and they'll give us, like, hey, in this dungeon, these monsters are more typical, and they kind of have this weakness. Or in this case, hey, you're going to go fight this boss? Well, give me some money, and I'll kind of tell you what the trick to the boss fight is. Okay, yeah. We've done this before. Okay, we talked to him. I could not remember. But like I said, I really do like this. I'm not going to say mechanic, but this concept of how it's going to tell us, hey, here's this monster. Here's what it is. It hates people who uses a staff or a mace. It'll go berserk if it sees one. You know, that is a really cool because you wouldn't know that unless you talk to the informant. Yeah, it'll give you a hint to its weakness, a hint to maybe it's to a strategy or a kind of like a hidden AI pattern or something. I really like the concept, specifically for a game like this. I think it fits very much into the combat style of this game. Ah, jeez. Yeah, the monsters in the cave that we're going to, not that scary, I'm just going to say. And, you know, I'm not 100% sure if the dungeon that we're about to go into has a set layout, or if it changes. If you go in, like you go in, you make some progress, you come back and go back in the next day. I'm not sure. Like I said, if it has the same layout, just because I knock it out in one day. So, I'm not 100% sure. I feel like there's a little bit of dialogue when we get there that kind of explains, hey, you know, the layout might change from day to day, etc., etc. So we're going to be swapping him to the knight, or her to the knight. And stroll to the warrior. Well, I guess they do give you the strongest equipment they can when you swap archetypes. I've still had some situations where it's, I don't know. I still think it's a little overly complicated to just get everything just right, but maybe it's because I'm a bit anal retentive when it comes to that shit, so that might just be me. Yeah, new areas on the city map. You can go there as long as you know the path. You can get there that afternoon. So this is really kind of a cool concept of how you, if you're going to go try and do a mission that's, you know, really far away from your kind of little base of operations for this little chunk of the game, you actually have to worry about camping out and traveling. It kind of gives a cool sense of scope and space to the world that I really like. Oh my god. Sorry, my nose got really stuffy there for a second. I'm all good. I got that, and like I said, I got the cut inside my mouth, so I keep brushing up against it, and I'm going, wah. Oh, I'm a big baby, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't forget. It's your call. Let's move.
The party at last found themselves at Belega Corridor, once a palace of a small, bygone country, destroyed and worn away by sand and rock. The land is a shadow of its former glory. Now it is home to monsters, attracted by its stagnant magma. The party steps into the corridor, as if called there by the lingering resentment of a country that could not stand the test of time.
The thing is,
Is this right?
But
Yeah, rare treasure, hunting through,
come on.
sidetracked.
My thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm not reading. Is it important that I read the non-voiced dialogue? Because I've been slipping on that as of late, and I don't know. I'm asking you guys, like, does it bother you when I don't read that stuff? Because sometimes in games like these, if it's not voiced, to me it's not super important dialogue. But I used to read all of it because a lot of times I listen to LPs more than I watch them. So when if you're not reading the dialogue, I can't you know, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer I read everything, or yeah?
Okay then. Let's go.
whoa.
Should we try somewhere else?
Well then,
If so,
why did this happen?
What?
Dude, I love the design of the great sword that Stroll has. You know, I mean, it really does look like like you took a dragon fang or claw or something and turned it into a sword. It looks dope.
Watch your step. No choice but to cut through them.
come on!
Whew. That should do it.
Which weapons are you using? Yeah, why is it talking to us? Got dropping news. Yeah, no shit. He's a talkative tooth.
We cannot push through. Stand ready.
You're getting stressed.
Let's give him a fight.
We make the first move.
Let's work together.
Not this.
I can't afford to hold back. No holding back!
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Oh, power of heroes!
Allies, together!
Huh, take this! Still standing, I see.
Not good!
God damn it, I love this music.
Right as power. The lightning!
Now, what's the play? Time to go offensive.
You know, I'm kind of I've been thinking about this combat system because I was playing some Persona 3 earlier today. And now looking at this combat system, I have to say they really did a good job of making this game, of letting this game have
Everyone all right? Huh, take this!
familiar mechanics, but do its own thing. Well, I mean, what's the expression? It doesn't repeat, but it rhymes, I should say. What I mean by that is, like a game like Persona, when you're just doing the random fights in Tartarus or whatever, if you know your element matchups and how to use the mechanics, you can pretty much get through a fight without taking damage. And you can do that in this game, but the way the combat system is set up, in my opinion, it's a little more difficult. It's because you don't have something like Baton Pass. You don't have, you don't have something like Baton Pass or Shift or whatever, where you can just nice and easy go from this character to this character to this character and kind of chain weakness to weakness to weakness. This one you kind of have to go, okay, I'm going to start with this character, so the protagonist is going to start, and then it's going to go to this character, and I'm going to hit the weakness, and it's going to give me a half attack, and then I can go to this guy. Well, now I can use guard with this character and swap over to this character, so then they can use another weakness, and that'll give us another half on an action meter, and there's no all-out attack and stuff like that. So you actually are a lot more vulnerable than you would in a Persona game, and it really works, in my opinion. It does annoy me going from game to game that the buttons for combat, it's like I catch myself so many times hitting X to just use my weapon attack, like in Persona, and go, no, wait, no, it's square in this game. Or I'm pressing triangle to do something else, or and I'm talking about the turn-based in combat thing. What each button does is not the same between this and Persona.
Nice. Well.
And I have caught myself a few times misclicking, go, son of a bitch, because I'm just trying to like fly through it.
What now?
enemies around. Watch your step.
All right, how's that? Tis our opening. This battle's ours. Let's go. I won't hold back. The blade's edge. Let's finish this.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Only 2 enemies
stand
left.
up. Take
Stay
this.
sharp.
They yet cling to life. Seeker! With healing power.
My thanks.
Only 2
Now,
enemies
what's the
left.
play?
Stay sharp.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash. That's one.
It's a strong. Fight there.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Satisfactory.
I think we're in the
Had
clear.
to take a break there. My nose was getting really stuffy. Had to go take care of that. Ended up taking a nap. One of those naps that you wake up from, where you're like, "Holy shit, how long was I asleep?" I would like peel my face off my pillow. Oh, it was wonderful.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Although it was really funny, I got up, I used the bathroom, I came back, I looked into my room, and I saw one of my dogs sitting on my bed. Her hair all disheveled, her ears just kind of, because she's a poodle mix, so she's got, you know, those kind of like floppy ears, so her ears are kind of out a little bit, like, where are we going? And I looked at her, I'm like, yeah, you look like Doc Brown.
Take this. I'm all prepared.
In the off chance anybody's going to ask the question, well, AJ, what kind of dog do you have? That she is a multi-poo.
Let's keep this up.
I know, ha 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 ha. But yeah, she is half Maltese, half poodle. And my other dog is a pure Maltese. He's actually the half brother of the multi-poo. Fun fact, they share the same father, I think.
Worthy foe after all.
They're sweet dogs.
Only a
Everyone
flesh.
okay? You gotta heal up. We're all hurt bad. Anyone
The pure Maltese is a
barely made it.
freaking nut job, but he's fun. He's fun.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Victory is ours, and safety hard won.
I'll say that first aid skill,
Useful, I say grab it.
really nice. Because, I mean, it's a really cheap heal. Or, you know, field heal. What I think I just saw some news that apparently Ubisoft's stock is plummeting again.
How's that? Let's give him a fight.
I think they're shutting down another project. What is like X Defiant or something? It was I think something that I've seen on the store here or there, but I've never picked up because just didn't have an interest.
Two remaining.
Observe the edge. Right there. Still
But
standing, I see.
every time I talk about Ubisoft, I'll say it. It is really sad to me
No holding back.
to see one of my former favorite developers just
That's that. Victory's out.
go into the toilet.
Careful. We've got company.
Nice work.
I've always said, man, I really wish they could like pull themselves out of this slump, but but at the same time, if they weren't gonna change how they're doing things and, you know, like actively change why they're in this slump, well then you know what, burn for all I care.
That was brilliant.
Because I think that's the important thing, you know, it's, you know, you can wish the best for a company that they can pull themselves out of whatever is going on, but
safety hard won.
You know, it's kind of like people, but you know, it's like, but if they're not willing to fix what's causing it, well, then at some point you gotta let them wallow in their mistake. This is what I think I saw that Dave Jaffe also got into it with a YouTuber. I don't know over what, but I think it was over something stupid.
All right, how's that?
You could do it.
Come on! A preemptive strike! I see you!
Let's settle this quick. Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil. The end's in sight!
By the
Great
sworn
job,
oath
Thrall.
of knighthood. Huh, take this!
I don't know, there's something about Hulkenberg's basic attack when she has a spear that I don't like looking at. It looks clunky
Hack and
and
slash.
I don't know, not like
Fight there!
not like somebody who has
Last of them. The
been a
wave's
soldier for years like she has.
Good. Tis done. Not bad at all. Victory is ours, and safety hard won.
Wow, here we go.
What now?
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Nice.
What is with Japanese games and their... Trying to think how to phrase this. What is with Japanese games and using, like, gold beetle or this kind of bug or whatever
You found
to then...
Let's take it with us.
for sell items in RPGs. You see them all the time, and I don't get it. Is it just a cultural thing? Because I know, like, bug collecting and everything is big in Japan. Like, is that where it comes from, or?
Seeker! I'll cut through! Nice! I call upon royal power within! Two remaining!
Observe the
Great job,
Huh,
Thrall.
take this! A worthy foe after all.
I can't. Tougher than I thought.
Only two enemies
sworn
left.
oath of-
Stay sharp.
Right there!
One remaining.
We're all
Who's
counting on
next?
you.
Only one left. Finish them off. That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Okay.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp.
All right. How's that?
This could be our chance.
Preemptive strike. Still up?
Warrior! Hack and slash! Three remaining!
Observe the
job,
enemy.
Thrall.
Huh, take this!
Numbers work, Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg.
Only two enemies left. Stay sharp.
The blade's edge!
You got him.
No holding back! That'll do. A new power to wield.
Whew. That should do it.
Come on!
Alright, how's that?
I think we're in the clear.
I imagine that would be of use. We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready. Incoming!
How the hell did I get hit by that? Like, you just looking at him swing, it was in slow motion.
Vitus power.
Hack and slash. The end's in sight.
Is everyone alright? Right there! I will fight with pride. A tough one.
Joel's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
My best
Roll!
wasn't
Someone get him
enough.
back on his feet!
Take this! Worthy foe
Joel's
after
knocked
all.
out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Superb.
Captain's hurt bad! Let's get him some healing!
Blade in hand!
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him
cut
back on
through.
his feet?
What?
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone
This is a
get him
situation of, for the love of God, just kill this guy.
He barely made it. How about we all heal before we hit the next mess?
To be fair, we barely made it, but I mean,
What now?
I think that was more just poor planning or whatever. I think we would have, I don't think it's that we were weak. Yeah.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Hey,
All good.
Come on! Tis our opening!
let's take them all out.
Come forth, royal soul! The blade's edge!
I can't afford to hold back. Warrior! Hack and slash. Two
Stroll
remaining.
took one out!
Is everyone alright? Right there! Worthy foe after all!
Only 2 enemies left! Stay sharp! Stay
sharp.
For the
It's not
captain.
over yet.
Keep it going.
Tougher than I thought.
I scoop! Take this!
That's the last of them! The way's clear!
Satisfied. I continue to grow. Ah! We cannot avoid this fight. Ready.
You could do it! Yeah! Nice work!
I'll give it my all.
Preemptive strike.
In the name of justice.
Right there! Still standing, I see. Only a flesh wound. Still up?
Now. The end's in sight!
Is everyone
You know,
alright?
If I say so myself.
I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this.
You never let us down.
I actually think that I'm not a fan of how the weapon, of the response of the enemies when the weapon hits them. Because if you see it, when they hit,
Don't let your guard down.
it almost for a second makes you think they're resisting. You know, like they're resistant to a certain kind of damage or something like that.
Hey, good one.
I don't know. It just the way the attack lands and the sound effects. It gives me that feeling that they're resistant to slashing damage, or they're resistant to this kind of damage, or whatever, when you hit the enemies. And it's almost, and it's that way across the board. It kind of frustrates. Frustrates isn't the right word. It just
Be useful.
it doesn't give me that that sort of feedback that I want when I hit the enemy.
Nice.
Incredible.
All right.
Yeah.
What now?
See, I'm curious as to what changing the equipment on Gallica is going to do. Very curious about that.
Ah! Ah!
Got a sec? Yep.
Yeah, I was about to scream, heal!
All right.
I like how you... How when you, just a little detail in the menu of when you're using the skill, you see the individual hands for the characters as you're using their skills. I think that's cool.
Watch out.
On guard!
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell
Seeker!
swoop.
Maybe not.
I don't know their weakness.
Let's set it up!
Guess we'll just try what we've got.
No.
Lightning!
Warrior! Hack and slash! By the swan. Oh,
Knight! I see you! Ah!
Rosenberg got them right
Let's
in
stay
their
calm.
weak spot.
Come forth, Royal Soul! Hat!
my best.
Bro!
Wasn't
Someone get him
enough.
back on his feet!
There!
Rosenberg got them right
The
in
freedom
their
of a
weak spot.
wanderer.
Take it!
And live to see another day. I call upon royal power within. The power of ice.
You hit their weak point.
I
Keep it up,
stand
Stroll.
with let justice prevail! Is that all?
This'll do.
I owe you. I shall vanquish evil.
You hit their weak point.
Is everyone all right? I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right
It's
in
okay.
their weak spot.
We can do this. I can take it.
I'll hold my ground.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right
I
in
will
their
fight
weak
with
spot.
pride.
I shall staying on the defensive.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet. I'm obliged.
Now, are you prepared? Be frozen!
You hit their weak point.
Is everyone all right? I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right
It's
in their
okay.
weak spot.
We can do this. Let's go. Here.
Try and boost her attack, saying that she can only use basic attacks. What? Use, well, yeah, I guess, because the knight doesn't have any,
Wounded. Can anyone heal
what's the word I'm looking for here? The knight doesn't have any archetype attacks.
That'll be your strength.
Let me help!
Roar with royal might!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Here.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever. I can't afford to hold back. Are you prepared? The power of ice!
You hit their weak point.
By the
Keep it up,
sworn
Troll.
oath of knighthood. Oh, power of heroes!
I will come forth, royal soul.
I call upon royal power within!
You hit their weak point.
By
Keep
the
it up,
sworn-
Troll.
Right! Not now. With blade in hand, I stand waiting.
Let's stay calm. I can take it.
No holding back!
I shall defend.
Seeker! Scour!
It's warrior! Be frozen!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Troll.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right
It's
in their
okay.
weak spot.
We can do this. Let's work together.
Hold nothing back.
Let me help.
Thank you, but thanks.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
I'll not fall so easily.
You're all hurt bad.
Ah!
Anyone get on healing duty. You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
I see you!
Hulkenberg got them
I
right
will
in their
fight
weak
with.
spot.
Let's go. With healing power.
I owe you.
Hulkenberg's in
Can't
bad
afford
shape.
warrior!
She needs help.
The power of ice!
No. There!
The freak seeker. We're not out of this yet.
Listening it.
So who's he taking aim at, though? I mean, you know, you can tell me he's taking aim. Who's he taking aim at?
Fight as one,
Coordination is key!
and thus I end it!
Not bad, if I say so myself. Nice. I feel stronger already. That's
This horn is huge. Bloody awful to imagine. Really, you all seem pretty put together during the fight. No, that thing was tougher than anticipated. If we'd let it up even a little, we may well have been defeated. What, even Hulkenberg was sweating it?
I don't know.
It was a close one. Aye, the sense of humility will serve us well. Arrogance dulls the blade, after all. Well, a win is a win. All that's left is take it back to the Igniter shop.
All right.
Let's do that later. Shall we head back to the entrance?
In that case.
Yeah, we should head back to the entrance. Yes, let's. Night will have fallen by the time we get back.
Hey. Okay then. Got it.
All right.
Got a sec?
Right.
Guess we're splitting up.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We got a major bargain.
What's happened?
I like how it's Idle's Day. Is like being idle and not doing something is the day that the shops have all the discounts.
All right.
I guess it makes sense. It's cute. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna like the sword surfboard. Like, I thought it was a little too much. And frankly, you don't move that much faster than just sprinting around. But no, I kind of like it.
Okay?
What now?
Hello there.
What'll I do?
Oh, Camelpie. What can I do?
And what is it you...
Now then.
What can I do? Oh, Camelpie.
What to do? What to do?
Whatever
your aid. Close your lips.
That reminds me.
What now?
You know what? And because earlier I was bitching about the equipment system, and I guess, you know what? Because when I got a stronger weapon there and equipped it, yeah, I think you know what? I think maybe I'm just being too. What's the anal retentive? I suppose is the way I should phrase it. I'm just so. I don't know.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward.
It's just
I'll let the
I
merchant
want
know
to
to
be
allow
able
you
to
through
go.
as well.
Okay, I want this equipment on this character and this and this and this. You know, and it's. I don't know.
All right.
Essentially, what I'm saying is, I think it's a me problem, not a game problem.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. Should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me? I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in the city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages. Have you made up your mind?
All right. I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough. You heard nothing.
Oh no, I heard that.
Right?
What made that noise?
It was just the wind. Am I clear? I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences. Then we have a deal.
And now we get access to the trader or the merchant class.
Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I have not played around with this class yet.
Interesting. Perhaps it does have hidden depths.
But I believe the class has magic that you use that we use money instead of mana or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it works, but I don't know. I'm definitely interested in playing around with it.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Alright guys, on that note, looks like we're coming to the end of this one, so I want to say as always, thank you so much for watching. Social media found down in the description below. Like, comment, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more next time. But until then everybody, thank you for watching. I'm out.
Please, if you can help.